If you wake up puffy, crash at 3 p.m., and your skin looks tired, your body is not broken. It is overloaded. A juice cleanse cannot reach the deeper metabolic load your body stores in fatty tissue. The carvacrol in oregano and the thymoquinone in black seed oil help activate Phase 2, liver detoxification, a primary pathway your body uses to clear them. Today, I'll reveal the golden ratio protocol that unlocks 12 benefits in 10 days. 2 drops, 1 teaspoon, 1 morning window. One timing mistake cancels the whole thing, and almost everyone makes it. One thing first. Look in the mirror and stick out your tongue. A whitish coating toward the back. Note it. You will know why. 12 benefits. The golden ratio. The mistake that ruins your gut lining. Let's start with the internal pressure washer. Number 1. The internal pressure washer. You have been told that bloating comes from what you ate yesterday. That is wrong. Bloating at 4 p.m. comes from what your gut bacteria ate last week and the film they leave behind. Picture the inside of your intestines the way you would picture a kitchen drain. Over years, a greasy film builds up along the wall and the real waste hides inside it. Among compounds studied for dissolving that film, carvacrol stands out. It cuts through the biofilm, exposes the bad bacteria, and the black seed oil then sweeps the debris toward the exit. By the third morning on the golden ratio, the 4 p.m. bloat most regular users fight for years is cut roughly in half. Your waistband sits a notch looser by the end of day 1. The heaviness after lunch, the kind that makes you want to nap at your desk, softens before dinner. Once that film breaks, its cargo has to go somewhere. Most people skip what happens next, and it is why they feel worse before they feel better. What happens in your bloodstream next is what I call the blood purifier. Number 2. The blood purifier. You have been told detoxing happens in the liver. That is the last stop, not the first. The first stop is your bloodstream, and that is where the released toxins land. Your kidneys filter about 50 gallons of fluid every day. When the biofilm breaks, your blood carries its cargo toward elimination. Thymoquinone helps regulate autophagy, your body's cellular cleanup process. Carvacrol helps activate enzymes that neutralize oxidative stress in circulation, reducing the load before it reaches your kidneys. Many regular users notice urine color lightening within 48 hours on the golden ratio. Your skin brightens by day 4. The dull glaze under your eyes lifts. And that 3 p.m. sluggish feeling most people blame on food starts to clear. Your blood is not self-cleaning. An organ does that job, and for most adults over 50, that organ is running at half capacity without them knowing. Number 3. Full liver support. Most people assume their liver is fine if their doctor has not flagged anything. That assumption misses the most common issue. Your liver detoxifies in 2 phases. Phase 1 breaks compounds down. Phase 2 packages them for elimination. Most people have a Phase 2 bottleneck where breakdown happens, but clearing does not, so compounds keep recirculating. A 2021 meta-analysis in clinical nutrition research examined 8 randomized trials on Nigella sativa and found black seed oil significantly reduced, AST, a key liver enzyme marker, with the strongest effect at 12 weeks or longer. By the end of week 1 on the golden ratio, many regular users notice after-meal fatigue lifting. The morning fog starts to clear, usually before coffee. That is Phase 2, finally catching up to Phase 1. Everything I just described depends on one thing. If the thymoquinone never reaches your liver, none of it matters. The reason most people on either oil alone get nothing is something I call the absorption gateway. Number 4, the absorption gateway. This benefit explains the golden ratio. It is why most people on either oil alone get almost nothing. Thymoquinone in black seed oil is fat-soluble. Taken alone with water, much of it passes through your digestive system without being absorbed. You pay full price for a fraction of the benefit. Oil of oregano has the opposite problem. Carvacrol is strong, but on its own, it irritates the gut lining. Most quit within a week because of the burn. Combining them solves both at once. Black seed oil wraps the carvacrol and moves it through the digestive tract without the irritation. The carvacrol, in return, helps thymoquinone absorb through the intestinal wall. By day 3 on the golden ratio, many regular users feel the oils kicking in faster than before, usually as a clearer head and a lighter stomach after meals. Absorption unlocks the door. What is on the other side of that door is where almost every modern digestive issue starts. Number 5. Traditional gut support. For over 2,000 years, healers across the Mediterranean used oregano to support digestive health and help the body deal with unwanted microorganisms in the gut. Hippocrates documented its use for respiratory and digestive ailments. Modern research has identified why. Carvacrol shows broad antimicrobial activity in laboratory studies, including against many organisms that throw off gut balance. Thymoquinone plays a complementary role, supporting digestive health and the gut's natural defenses. Together, they work the same problem from 2 angles, one active and one supportive. I am not diagnosing anything, but many adults carry low-grade gut imbalances. The classic signs get blamed on stress, like the unexplained 3 a.m. wake-up or dark circles that appear out of nowhere. Many regular users find those patterns easing by day 7 on the golden ratio. Not always, but often enough. Clearing bad bacteria leaves empty territory. Empty territory gets occupied again fast, and whether it gets reoccupied by the right tenants or the wrong ones depends entirely on the next piece. Number 6. Gut microbiome balance. You know that feeling of trying everything and still feeling off by 3 p.m.? A lot of chronic discomfort gets blamed elsewhere when the real issue is microbial imbalance in the gut. Sugar cravings you cannot control. Skin issues that do not respond to creams. Your gut holds a huge community of microorganisms. When balance tips and certain species take over more space than they should, they hold that position aggressively. Laboratory studies show carvacrol can disrupt the cell walls of various yeast and fungal species. Thymoquinone supports the beneficial bacteria that compete for their space. Sugar cravings often quiet down by day 4 or 5. Brain fog follows by week 2. And that coating on your tongue you noticed at the start of this video? For many regular users, it begins to clear around the same time. There is a nerve that runs from your gut directly to your brain. When your gut calms down, that nerve stops sending stress signals upward. You feel that in the one place most people never connect to digestion. Number 7. Mental clarity support. If you walk into a room and forget why, if your afternoon focus drops by 2 p.m., this matters. Mental fog has 2 sources: gut inflammation sending signals up the vagus nerve, or blood sugar instability, starving neurons between meals. Carvacrol supports healthy inflammatory balance from the gut side. Thymoquinone crosses the blood-brain barrier and has been studied for its effect on the hippocampus, the brain area involved in memory formation. The first shift most people notice is verbal. The right word comes back. Names start sticking again. By the end of week 2, the 2 p.m. wall softens, and the third coffee you used to need is no longer a daily thing. You can feel the difference for weeks before anyone else sees it. The moment when other people start noticing tends to be the one that surprises you most, and it shows up on your skin. Number 8. Skin clarity. From the inside, you know the moment when you walk past a mirror in the morning and barely recognize the person looking back? The puffy cheeks and tired eyes were not there a year ago. When your gut and liver are under pressure, your skin takes the overflow. The body moves what it cannot process through the pores, which is where chin breakouts come from. Supporting Phase 2, liver detox takes pressure off the skin within days. In laboratory research, carvacrol has been studied for its effect on acne-related bacteria. Thiamoquinone supports the skin's own antioxidant defenses from the bloodstream outward. Many regular users notice the mirror test around day 10. The morning puffiness is down. People ask if you have been on vacation. You did not change anything on the outside. You cleaned up the inside. The skin is the surface symptom. Underneath it, something deeper has been rebuilding, and it is what makes every other benefit possible. Number 9. Energy support. You can sleep 9 hours and still wake up tired. The issue usually is not sleep. It is your mitochondria, the tiny power plants inside every cell. When mitochondria are strained by oxidative stress, they produce less energy. You feel it as that 10 a.m. wall of fatigue that makes you feel years older. Thiamoquinone has research on protecting mitochondrial membranes from oxidative damage. Carvacrol helps cellular energy pathways and reduces background inflammation that drags mitochondrial output down. This is not a caffeine spike. It is the return of a baseline you have forgotten you used to have. You notice it in small moments, like taking the stairs without thinking, or waking up before the alarm. By week 2, the recovery is steady enough to depend on. A body starved for energy runs its immune system in crisis mode. Give it real energy back, and something shifts. Number 10. Immune balance. Many people think the goal is to boost the immune system as high as possible. That is a misunderstanding. An overactive immune system creates allergies and inflammation, not protection. What you want is balance, not height. Black seed oil is what researchers call an immunomodulator, not a booster. It helps the immune system respond strongly when there is a real reason and calm down when there is not. Carvacrol adds antimicrobial support from the gut side, where a large share of your immune activity happens. Together, they shift the system from reactive to regulated. The signal is subtle. You stop getting that scratchy throat with every weather change. Small cuts close faster. Your body has gone from reactive to calm, the actual goal of an immune protocol. Calm immune systems have a specific signature. It shows up in one action you do 20,000 times a day without thinking about it. Number 11. Respiratory support. Clear breathing shapes how deeply you sleep and how much energy you carry through the day. Black seed oil has been used for respiratory complaints for over 2,000 years. Avicenna wrote about it. Modern research indicates thiamoquinone has mild bronchodilatory effects, meaning it helps relax and open the airways. Carvacrol adds antimicrobial activity that supports the upper respiratory tract, where so many low-grade issues begin. The test is simple. Take a deep breath right now. Notice where it stops. Then check again at day 7. Many regular users find that stopping point has moved a little lower. More air, less effort. 11 systems running cleaner creates a side effect nobody advertises. You do not notice it in the mirror day to day, but a photo from 6 months ago will show you. Number 12. Anti-aging support from the inside. This one lands late but lands hard. Aging is not really about time passing. It is about oxidative damage accumulating faster than your cells can repair it. Slow that damage down, and you slow the visible signs. Thiamoquinone is one of the most researched natural antioxidants in human trials, studied for its effect on skin cells, brain cells, cardiovascular tissue, and nerve tissue against the oxidative stress that shows up as wrinkles and memory changes. Carvacrol supports your body's antioxidant defenses through the NRF2 pathway. 30 days on the golden ratio will not turn back the clock, but the difference often shows up in old photos. You pull up a shot from 6 months ago and your face looks tired in a way it doesn't today. That is the internal work showing on the outside. Look, I know how frustrating it is to do everything right and still feel off. I get it. That is why this next part matters so much. Now imagine 30 days from today. You wake up and the puffiness in your face is gone. Your pants button easily the way they used to. Your wife notices your skin looks clearer but cannot figure out what changed. That is what users on the golden ratio consistently report. Here is exactly how. The exact protocol. Listen carefully. The next 3 minutes are the most important part of this video. Skim them and the oils will do nothing. Pay attention. 2 drops of high-potency wild oregano oil in 1 teaspoon of cold-pressed black seed oil. That is the golden ratio. Take it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Wait 20 minutes before coffee or breakfast. If you are new, build up slowly. For the first 3 days, use 1 drop of oregano with half a teaspoon of black seed oil. Let your gut adjust. From day 4, move to the full golden ratio. 10 days on, 5 days off, then repeat. Most people who give up did not quit because it does not work. They quit because of this one mistake. They felt nothing after 2 weeks and blamed the oils. Do not be that person. Here is the mistake. Do not take this with hot coffee or hot tea. Hot drinks reduce carvacrol absorption and increase gut irritation. The compound reaches your stomach with diminished activity. I have seen people take this religiously for weeks and feel nothing every time because they chased it with coffee. Wait the full 20 minutes. Non-negotiable. Who should skip this? If you are on warfarin or any blood thinner, this is not for you. Black seed oil has a mild blood thinning effect. People on diabetes medication should check with their doctor first. Pregnant or nursing, wait. Not the right protocol for children under 12. Quality matters more with these oils than almost any supplement. For oregano, steam distilled or cold-pressed organic with carvacrol above 70%. For black seed oil, cold-pressed organic with thymoquinone percentage on the label. If the active compound percentage is not listed, put it back. That is the golden ratio. 2 oils, 12 benefits, 1 10-day cycle. With chronic inflammation and gut issues affecting so many adults over 50, this deserves a careful second look. 10 more black seed oil benefits I did not cover here. Number 4 surprised me when the research came out, and it has nothing to do with detox. Click the video on screen.